Hey everyone, this is Scott from the Got to Go podcast. Welcome to our Nightflyers Season 1 Thoughts video. I just finished watching the first season of Nightflyers, which was recently added to Netflix as a Netflix original, even though it originally premiered on the Sci-Fi Network, which is a TV show, or a TV channel. And yeah, I just finished watching it, and I was a little disappointed with this. I went into this season thinking it was going to be a pretty interesting sci-fi, and it had some interesting elements, but overall I felt the season was a little bit boring and slow and not my particular brand of sci-fi, because it was a sci-fi slash horror, and it was a lot of to do with the horror slash thriller elements in this, and there was all the sci-fi elements I didn't feel like they didn't pay off enough. They just gave us these so many different sci-fi elements. We're in space. The Earth's failing. You know, they're trying to colonize all the planets. They're going to meet what they think is an alien species. There's telepaths. There's so much going on. There's androids. There's people living in computers. There's people who can hook up to computers. There's so much going on, and it's all over the place, and it doesn't all seem to connect and tie into an overall story. It seems to go in a bunch of different directions. They ask so many different questions that they didn't even get to answer. And I get maybe there's more seasons to this. I get it's based off a very short novella by George R.R. Martin, who brought us Game of Thrones. Another reason why I decided to check it out. I was like, oh, it's based off a guy doing some good stuff. It's sci-fi. I like sci-fi, but I felt it didn't quite hit the mark for me, at least. I felt it was missing some stuff. I don't know exactly what to say. For me, I was a little bit bored watching this show a little bit. I watched the whole season because I was interested to see where it went, and every episode they'd introduce a different, there'd be something that got me a little bit more intrigued to be like, okay, are they gonna pay this off, or are we gonna get some answers? And I just felt like we didn't get enough answers by the end of the season. It just kind of goes in like a circle, and then we end up at the end of the season just kind of where we started. We're still curious what's happening. Still have we've gotten to know we've gotten nowhere through the course of these 10 episodes. So I was just like, I'm a little disappointed in the show. I didn't really love it. I don't hate it, but I didn't particularly enjoy my time watching it. I don't know if I'll get to rewatching it anytime in the near future, and I'm not sure if I'll check out the second season if they have a second season, just because if the second season is just more of this, just more, oh, here's some more sci-fi stuff, but no explanations, no answers, no connections, then I'm just not really interested. And maybe I missed some stuff that connected a lot of the stuff, but I felt a lot of it was just added just for the sake of adding certain things in. I was just like, well, it didn't play to the plot a lot of the things that they added. It just was just another kind of cool thing to add. A couple of them play in, but at the same time, it's also like, well, what is this story about? Is this just about the people who are on the Nightflyers? Is it about their mission to save humanity? Which one is it? It seems to be trying to play both cards, but it's not really focusing on either one. And I don't know. It wasn't for me. I didn't love it, like I said, but I didn't hate it either. There were some cool things about it. I did enjoy the CGI. I thought it was really cool. It did introduce some cool sci-fi elements. They didn't all pay off, but there were some cool ones, some new interesting ones that I was like, oh, that's interesting. That could play out interestingly throughout the course of this series. And I get they only had 10 episodes, and they don't have a lot of source material, because I believe it's just based on a novella by George R.R. Martin. So that is why I'm like, I don't know. I'm very in the middle, just kind of like, I didn't love it, I didn't hate it, and I just watched it, and I absorbed it. And now I have a lot of questions about it, and a lot of what's going on? Are we gonna get answers? Should I read the novella? Is that what I'm missing here? I don't know. I really don't know. Overall, I don't even know if I could recommend this to other people, just because it didn't feel like a full season. That's what it really comes down to. I feel like I got a half of a season, and they're just like, yep, okay, or they give us all but the season finale, even though the season finale seems like a kind of season finale, in certain shows, but this one, it's a cliffhanger, but it's also kind of well, I could just take it as that being the ending of the show too. So it's I don't even know if we'll get a second season. I have no idea. Like I said, my overall thoughts are just very in the middle. I don't know. I'm not going to recommend it to anybody. I'm not going to not recommend it to anybody. That's where I stand on Nightflyers. But yeah, those are all my overall thoughts about Nightflyers. Be sure to let me know in the comments below if you liked this season of, if you liked Nightflyers, or if you didn't. Be sure to let me know in the comments below if you have any thoughts about it. Thanks again for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and have a good one.